all, let's thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala that has given us health and chance so we can gather in our online class today. Secondly, salawat and salam to our Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from the bad era to the good era. And then the other real person, our lecturer, Ma'am Dr. Hajjah Farida Revalidawati Baru Kembaran Embung, and my beloved friends. Today, our topic is translation technique. But before we will explain to you about that topic, it's better I'll introduce my team. I'm Rizky Harianti as the first speaker and moderator, and the second speaker is Iklima Hafrianisa, and the third speaker is Indi, Vira, Patmala. Check it out!
Say, hey, now, baby. Oh, mama, don't play now, baby. Say, hey, now, baby. So let's get one thing straight now, baby. Tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. I put the house on you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not? You gotta tell me if you love me or not, love me or not, love me or not. I'm wishing for you, am I lucky or not, lucky or not, lucky or not?
Hi, I'm Rizky Harianti as the first speaker today. So, what is translation technique? Okay, before I explain to you about the definition of translation technique, I will ask you first, what is translation? Who still remember our previous topic? Okay, I believe you all still remember the definition of translation. Okay, translation is activity to change one language to another language, from the source language to target language. If our source language is English and our target language is Bahasa, and I will translate it, it means we have the translation activity. So, what is technique? Who have read our books? Okay, I still believe you have read our books. Technique, based on Collins English Dictionary, techniques is a particular practical method, skill, or art applied to particular task. That's the definition of technique. So, what is translation technique? Okay, translation techniques is procedure to analyze and classify how translation equivalence works. And translation techniques have 5 basic characteristics. First, they evaluate the result of translation. The second, they are classified by comparison with the original. Third, they evaluate microunits of text. Fourth, they are by nature discursive and contextual. 5, they are functional. That's about translation technique. Topic is kinds of translation technique. Actually, there are 17 kinds of translation technique, but here I'm just explaining to you 5 kinds of translation technique. Well, first is borrowing. Okay, borrowing is a kind of translation technique that taking word from the source text for target text. So, what is the example of borrowing technique? Well, I'll explain to you. Okay. Source text, target text. In source text, there is more, and in the target text, there is more also. So, I say before, borrowing is activity taking word from the source text for target text. So, in source text and target text, it's possible have the same word like that. Mall, mall. Television, televisi. Lobby, lobby. Mall, mall. Okay, let's follow me. Mall. Yeah, mall. Television, televisi. Lobby, lobby. Okay, that's about borrowing technique. Okay, the second is cook. Okay, cook. So, cook is a kind of translation technique that translating word or a foreign word literally. So what is the example? Okay, the example of Kirk technique is Directorate General, and in target text is Directorate General. It means Directorate General is foreign word literally, and Directorate General is our word literally. Okay, it means I think Cook and borrowing have similarity in a kind of translation technique. That about Cook. Okay. Third is literal technique. Okay. So the example of literal technique is source text and target text. Literal technique, it's push the translator must focus on the source text, but if translator not focus on source text, so translator will find the wrong translate. Like this, the example of literal technique. Source text, target text. It's raining cats and dogs. If translator not focus on source text, he will translate like this. Ini hujan kucing dan anjing. Actually that's wrong, right? But the right one is hujannya deras sekali. So if we want to be a translator, we must focus on source text if we use literal technique. Okay. Fourth is synonym. Synonym is a kind of translation technique that find the similar word for target text. So the example is okay. Source text and target text. What a cute baby you've got. And the target text is alangkah lucunya bayi Anda. So what is the similar word? Is cute. Lucunya. Cute in source text and lucu in target text. Cute in English, lucu in bahasa. That's we call with this the similar word. Okay. Next, adaptation. Adaptation is a kind of translation technique that find the cultural equivalency of source text in target text. So the example is like this. Okay. In source text, dear sir, but translator often have wrong translate here. If translator not focus on source text also, he will translate like this. Tuanku yang terhormat. That's totally wrong because the right one is dengan hormat. Dear sir, dengan hormat, like this. Okay guys, that's all from me. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay at home ya.
Continue the explanation from Rizky Harianti. I'm Iklima Hafrianisa as the second speaker. So the next is cultural equivalence. Translator use this strategy by replacing a special words in source text with another special word in target text. For example, in source text is minggu depan, Jaksa Agung Iklima Hafrianisa akan mengunjungi Swiss. So the target text is next week, Attorney General Iklima Hafrianisa will visit Switzerland. So in this text, the word Jaksa Agung is a special term used in Indonesia. So the translator tries to find another special words to replace Jaksa Agung in English, and he decided choose Attorney General, which has the same meaning with Jaksa Agung. The next is contextual conditioning. Contextual conditioning is used to give some information in the text to make the message of source language sound clear in the target text. For example, the Mustang was the fastest in the race. The translator should be aware to translate this text. The translator should know that Mustang is a horse, so he can translate to be kuda Mustang itu adalah yang tercepat dalam pacuan tersebut. Next is establish equivalent. Establish equivalent is to use a term or expression recognized by dictionary or language in use as an equivalence in the target language. For example, in source text is they are as like as two peas, and the target text is mereka seperti pinang dibelah dua in bahasa Indonesia. Next is generalization. Generalization is used more general or neutral term. It's called as naturalization by new mark or translation by general words. For example, penthouse is tempat tinggal, table is meja, chair is kursi, door is pintu, and something like that, guys, is the example of generalization. The next is particularization. Particularization is use more precise or concrete term. For example, in source text is air transportation and the target text is helicopter. Okay, the next is compensation. Compensation is used to introduce a source text element of information or stylistic effect in another place in the target text. For example, in source text is never did she visit her aunt, and the target text is wanita itu benar-benar tega tidak menemui bibinya. Okay guys, that's all for me, and the next explanation will be explained by the third speaker.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name's Indi Vira Patmala. Here I wanna continue my friend's explanation about our topic today. Our topic is translation techniques. For the next translation techniques, the first one is transposition.
Okay, what is transposition? Transposition is to change a grammatically category. This strategy is used to translate clauses. For the example, search text, musical instruments can be divided into two basic groups. Target text, alat musik bisa dibagi menjadi dua kelompok dasar.
And the second one is modulation.
Okay, next, what is modulation? Modulation is a way used by translator to see the message of the search language from different angles. This strategy is used when a literal translation produces a natural translation. For the example, search text, I broke my leg. Target text, kakiku patah.
For the third one is amplification.
Okay, next, what is amplification? Amplification is a technique used by paraphrasing information of the search language in the target language. For example, search text, Ramadan in Arabic, target text, bulan puasa kaum muslimin.
And for the fifth, reduction.
Okay, next, what is reduction? Reduction is also called as omission or deletion. For the example, search text, automobile, target text, mobil in Indonesia.
For the last, discursive section.
Okay, for the last is discursive creation. What is discursive creation? Discursive creation is an operation in a cognitive process of translating. For the example, search text, the Godfather, target text, sang Godfather.
I think enough for me, and last I say you, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.